Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon in southwest Suffolk County on Long Island, serving the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, tri-state area with everything you need to make sure that your home looks great, is functioning in tip-top shape, and in case there's adverse weather, you're protected. And that means you got a working generator, working sump pump, batteries, flashlights, and everything else. So head over to Omni, and don't forget, this coming winter, the Long Island's largest rock salt source, 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. Just want to point out at the start that the core of Julia, Hurricane Julia that went into Nicaragua, is actually out over the open waters of the Pacific. An area of moisture that was essentially jettisoned away from Julia is now in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, and it's actually gotten a little bit better organized during the overnight and this morning. So the Hurricane Center is going to keep an eye on this. Conditions are actually favorable for tropical cyclone development for another day or two before we have strong upper level winds that will shear it apart. So in the meantime, we'll just watch and see what happens. The weather across the U.S. remains relatively quiet. The Northeast is doing well today. This looks like, to me, could be considered perhaps the best weather day of the week. We're setting up for plenty of sunshine and temperatures that will probably make it up to the upper 60s and low 70s. A little bit of moisture coming out of the southwest, and you have the next cold front swinging through the western plains now, and that is going to start a round of changes as we head into the late part of the week. Radar is very quiet in the east, up and down the eastern seaboard. You see showers getting generated here across Missouri and into Illinois. This is the beginnings of what will be a cold front with showers and thunderstorms here in the east on Thursday. And with respect to that, we should check to see what SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, is doing with this, and we'll do that here. The Storm Prediction Center for today has a marginal risk in the western Great Lakes down into the middle Mississippi Valley, and then for tomorrow, you see the marginal risk in the Ohio and Tennessee Valley, and even into parts of the lower Mississippi Valley. So a fairly large area of marginal risk. In day three, we have an area of marginal risk in eastern Pennsylvania, western New Jersey, down to Delaware, Maryland, and northeastern Virginia. And who knows, we might even see that area get expanded a little bit. And as far as rainfall is concerned, obviously today there really isn't much in the east or in the west. It's all concentrated around the Great Lakes with a patch of half an inch to an inch from central Illinois northeastward to include Chicago, northwestern Indiana, and maybe a small portion of southern Michigan. Tomorrow, this is Wednesday into Thursday morning. So for much of the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic states, we've got no issues here. Any rain you see that's being indicated is for Thursday morning, and then Thursday into Friday morning, we're looking at anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half of rain for the northern mid-Atlantic states up into New England. So that continues to alleviate the dry conditions that we've had that were created by the summer. So there's really no change in the forecast logic here. It's going to be all about high pressure offshore and a west wind, so we'll be upper 60s to low 70s today with a good deal of sunshine. And Wednesday should be, let's call it partly sunny. Maybe some clouds will get into the mix here. Nighttime and early morning low clouds and fog possible. Maybe some patchy clouds during the day. But overall, a decent day. Again, upper 60s to low 70s. Now here comes this cold front, the first of two. And it generates an area of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday that moves by later. Actually, they start to come in Pennsylvania a little bit after daybreak, and they sort of overspread the area around midday. So that might help to hold temperatures down just a little bit. Again, we saw where the risk of severe weather is, and that goes by. The first shot of cool air gets modified. There's a second cold front that's going to come through on looks like Saturday night with some showers and thunderstorms, and yet a third one comes through on Monday. That third one is the one that's going to have the coolest of the cool air. You see that big high building down, and yes, that is lake effect snow in the blue that you see up in western Pennsylvania and to parts of upstate New York and northwestern New England, and that will be along about Tuesday. So we are just sort of in a minor break period here from the below normal temperature pattern that began at the first day of fall, and it looks to resume later in the weekend and early next week as these cold fronts move on by into the eastern part of the United States. But in the meantime, we got a good-looking day for today. Weather in 5 is brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, and Southwest Suffolk County on Long Island, serving the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area. 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. So have a great day. Enjoy it. Enjoy the relatively mild weather for this time of year. And the Joe and Joe Weather Show will cover it all tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time. Also, for those of you who are on my subscription platform, I put up a long-range post yesterday and talked a little bit about the upcoming winter. So if you haven't read it yet, you might want to take a look, and that's at patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Have a great day.